I promise you, by the time we wrap up this short guide, you will know exactly how to take one single, long video and transform it into a stack of ready-to-post short clips in under 15 minutes. Not only that, but we'll cover how to scale those clips organically and through paid advertising so they actually start moving the needle for your business. Seriously, you can have a full week's worth of short-form content queued up and a test ad campaign primed and ready to run before you've even finished your morning coffee. If you run any kind of business or are a dedicated content creator, you already deeply understand that creatives are absolutely everything in the current digital landscape. These short-form assets are truly the critical difference between a casual scroll and an actual conversion on your website. They represent the thin line between a single, hopeful shot at growth and achieving consistent, measurable expansion for your brand. Now, let's look at the usual route that most people take, which frankly gets expensive, incredibly slow, and often quite messy. This path involves constantly chasing after freelance creators just to get new material every single time a trend pops up. Hiring an outside editor or ordering custom user-generated content videos often carries a significant financial burden. A single, high-quality UGC clip, the kind that actually drives results, can easily set your budget back anywhere from $70 to $300. And even after you pay that premium, it frequently takes a solid 2 to 3 weeks just to receive the final polished assets you ordered. By the time those assets finally land in your inbox, the entire trend you were hoping to capitalize on has already completely died out. Then you have to deal with the entire circus of brief misunderstandings, which is always a major time sink. Creators might interpret your brand's carefully crafted tone completely wrong, missing the subtle nuances you intended. They often miss crucial product details, or even worse, their overall style simply clashes with your established brand identity. Ultimately, you end up paying a premium price for significant creative uncertainty, which is not a sustainable business model. So, what if we flipped the script entirely and entered a fundamentally different approach to content creation? Instead of constantly chasing external creators for new material, what if you could simply extract the most viral moments from the long-form content you already possess? Imagine letting artificial intelligence do the heavy lifting of sifting through hours of footage for you, identifying those gold nuggets. That's precisely where a platform like Vizard enters the picture and completely changes the game for you. It is not merely another editing application, it functions more like an intelligent engine designed to find your most compelling moments. This engine then turns those moments into perfectly optimized short videos, schedules them for posting, and even provides you with a full content calendar for management. So, if your source material is a long interview, a detailed webinar, a software demo, or an hour-long podcast, Vizard handles the heavy lifting. It will pull out those golden clips and prepare them immediately to be posted across every short-form platform you use. Whether your goal is TikTok domination, Instagram Reels success, or YouTube Shorts visibility, this process has you covered. Now, let me walk you through precisely how to leverage this tool, step by deliberate step, for maximum effect. We'll also combine the Vizard outputs with a simple yet powerful ad strategy so you can achieve real traction very quickly. Step 1 is straightforward. Sign up for Vizard and immediately create your very first project. You can use your standard email address or your Google account for an incredibly simple, friction-free entry process. Next, create a distinct project name for the specific batch of content you are currently processing. You might label it something useful like Product Demos for May or Founder Interviews Q3 to keep your entire content library perfectly organized. Step 2 involves uploading your raw, long-form video file into the system for analysis. Don't worry about the length, it can be 20 minutes, 2 hours, or even 4 hours long. The AI is ready for it. Vizard's sophisticated AI then immediately begins analyzing the entire file to identify potentially viral moments. It does this by looking for key signals like speech patterns, sudden audio peaks, dramatic changes in cadence, and even subtle visual cues. Crucially, this process is not just random guesswork. It's trained on the exact signals that have proven to perform exceptionally well on modern short-form platforms. Once the analysis is complete, you simply hit the magic auto-edit button and let the system work its wonders. Within just a few short minutes, you will see a whole batch of suggested clips generated for your review. These suggestions often include your best opening hooks, the most powerful punchlines, key demo highlights, or even strong bold claims made during the talk. Every resulting clip arrives pre-cut, perfectly formatted for vertical viewing, complete with suggested captions and a selected thumbnail frame. The true breakthrough here is eliminating the tedious manual labor of hunting for those perfect 30 to 60-second gems yourself. Vizard automatically finds these peak moments, expertly trims them to fit platform-friendly lengths, and optimizes the overall pacing for engagement. Step 4 allows you to jump in and further tweak every single element the AI has generated based on your final creative vision. You can easily swap out the suggested opening hooks, fine-tune the text overlays, adjust specific timestamps, or even stitch 2 suggested clips together seamlessly. The AI gives you a massive head start, but you always retain the power to refine each piece so it still sounds perfectly human and authentic to your own voice. Here's a crucial pro tip. Audiences overwhelmingly respond better to genuine authenticity than they do to overly slick or heavily polished production quality. So, maintain that conversational and warm language. It's what truly fosters connection with your viewers. Step 5 is where the grind of manual posting disappears. Set up your auto-schedule feature within the platform. If you need 3 shorts posted every single week across both TikTok and Instagram, simply define that frequency and your preferred posting times. Vizard will then queue everything up for you automatically, eliminating that constant chore of manual publication. This capability is an absolute game changer for any creator who gets bogged down by the relentless grind of daily manual uploads. You essentially set the parameters and can walk away, though you always retain the ability to jump in and rearrange posts within the main content calendar view. Step 6 centers on mastering the content calendar itself, which is more than just a simple list of what's coming up. This is your central hub where you can preview exactly how posts will look, edit final captions on the fly, change thumbnail selections, and see precisely what is scheduled where. If you happen to manage multiple channels or even different brands under one umbrella, having this single source of truth saves you valuable hours every single week. Now that the creation and scheduling pipeline is set, let's pivot to performance and how to aggressively scale your reach using paid advertising. You can certainly deploy these fresh Vizard clips straight into your organic feeds for maximum reach. However, they also serve as absolutely perfect, pre-vetted ad creatives right out of the box for your paid campaigns. The secret to ad success here is testing a diverse batch of these short-form assets against each other simultaneously. Do not just reuse the very same clip with minor caption tweaks. Instead, pick clips showcasing fundamentally different hooks and tones. One clip might focus on a quick problem statement, another a sharp demo snippet, and a third a powerful testimonial moment. Upload these variants into your Meta or TikTok ad account and run them all together within the same ad set for optimal platform testing. You should duplicate the ad creative within that set so that Meta or TikTok can effectively test which specific hook ultimately resonates best with the audience. If your primary goal is driving actual purchases, ensure you set your Meta campaign objective specifically to the sales conversion type. If you are focused on growing your email list or signups, then naturally, you should select the leads objective instead. When you are first starting out, avoid overcomplicating your demographic targeting. Let the platform's pixel do its initial optimization work. Start with a broad country-level audience initially, allow the pixel to learn, and then narrow your focus based on the real performance data that comes back. If your ideal customer base leans toward a younger demographic, you should certainly lean into testing on TikTok very early in your campaign cycle. For older or more established demos, the Meta platforms often still prove to be the superior choice for higher conversion rates. If your budget allows, test both platforms in parallel and then aggressively double down on whichever one delivers the best return on ad spend or ROAS. Let's cover some important technical necessities for your vertical content to perform optimally across all channels. You absolutely must utilize the vertical 9:16 aspect ratio for everything destined for TikTok and Instagram Reels to avoid awkward cropping. Furthermore, you must include burned-in captions because a vast majority of users consume social media content with their sound completely muted. Vizard is excellent because it can automatically generate those captions and burn them directly into the video file for you. Alternatively, it can also supply you with a clean subtitle file if you prefer to apply your own custom branded styling later in a separate editor. Now let's summarize why this Vizard methodology is fundamentally different and why that difference critically matters to your bottom line. First, consider the sheer amount of time saved. What once demanded an entire day of dedicated editing now often takes mere minutes to complete. Second is the factor of scale. You can now produce dozens of unique, testable clips from a single recording and run comprehensive A/B testing in parallel. Third, you gain unparalleled consistency because you are always starting from the same approved source material, maintaining a unified brand voice across everything. Finally, there's the significant cost factor. By automating creation and posting, you drastically reduce your ongoing need to purchase new short-form content pieces. To give you a few practical, hard-won tips directly from my own experience using this exact workflow. It's often wise to leave some of those AI-generated clips intentionally a little bit imperfect, as the algorithms frequently reward raw authenticity over pristine polish. Use the content calendar not just for scheduling, but to map out consistent content themes like Monday tip or Friday win posts. Predictability in your content pillar keeps your audience engaged and helps build a reliable follower base over time. When you launch paid advertising, always prioritize duplicating your top organic performers and turning those proven winners into paid creatives. If something is already generating great organic engagement, it represents a much safer and more predictable bet when you decide to scale it with ad spend. Finally, never underestimate the power of testing thumbnails and carefully scrutinizing those crucial first 2 to 3 seconds of video. That initial window is where you absolutely must grab the viewer's attention before they decide to swipe away to the next piece of content. Some people express concern about AI taking over the creative process, but I want you to reframe that thought immediately. Think of Vizard as your own super efficient, tireless video editor who is permanently on your team and ready to work 24/7. The tool handles all the tedious, repetitive grunt work, which frees you up to focus purely on high-level creative direction and strategy. Use this newfound time to concentrate on the big picture. What compelling stories you need to tell next, which customers deserve a spotlight, or which features to demo. So, let's get to the final wrap-up. If you are absolutely exhausted from paying for one-off UGC videos, waiting forever for editors, or burning creative energy on manual tasks, give this workflow a committed shot. The entire process is simple. Upload one long video, generate a large batch of clips, quickly refine the best ones, schedule them all, and launch a small test ad set with maybe 3 to 5 creatives. By the end of the first week, you will have tangible data showing which opening hooks actually resonate with your unique audience. Within a month, you will have effectively built yourself a repeatable, high-output content engine that runs with minimal friction. And hey, if you're still skeptical, I have numerous real-world examples where a single long webinar yielded 30 unique testable shorts. Those shorts, coupled with a modest ad spend, managed to completely pay for themselves in under 2 weeks through resulting conversions. This isn't some abstract concept or some kind of digital magic trick. It is simply about employing better tooling and implementing a smarter overall workflow. I strongly encourage you right now to go give Vizard an honest try using just one single long video file you already have sitting on your hard drive. Don't let yourself overthink the initial setup. Just start small. Let the AI diligently find the best moments for you. Schedule those prioritized posts, introduce a small measured amount of ad spend, and then simply observe what happens next. You will likely be surprised by how rapidly you can accelerate your entire content output and overall market presence. If you would prefer a more guided experience, I can personally walk you through a sample workflow tailored to your specific video type. Just tell me what kind of long-form content you are currently working with, such as an interview, a demo, or a lecture. From there, I can outline the exact clip types you should prioritize extracting and the specific ways you can test them effectively in your advertising campaigns. Rest assured, this will be a completely practical plan focused only on execution, with absolutely zero fluff or unnecessary filler included. Stop letting valuable content sit unused on a hard drive because you lack the time or resources to chop it up effectively. Embrace the AI-powered content engine that Vizard provides and start seeing exponential returns on the media you've already invested in creating. The ability to repurpose long-form assets into a high volume of engaging shorts is no longer a luxury. It's a mandatory component of modern digital marketing. We've shown you the method, the tool, and the scaling strategy, all designed to fit inside your current business operations. Take that long interview, upload it tonight, and wake up tomorrow with enough content to dominate your social feeds for the next week. It is time to stop spending money on uncertainty and start investing in a proven, scalable content pipeline that delivers results. Go ahead and give Vizard a real test drive today with one piece of footage, and watch how quickly your content velocity changes for the better. Don't wait for the next trend. Let this new workflow put you ahead of the curve and start capturing your audience's attention right now.